The rain continues to tumble, the ball up in the middle, this time tapped down again by Grigg. That's nothing unusual today as a whistle on play. Free kick to Jason Festuca. First kick of the third quarter to Werribee Centrals. He goes towards half forward flank. Man in front takes the mark and it is Carlton. Carlton now on the left foot goes towards half forward. Oh, Shan, an inclusion into the side this week. Takes the saving mark, goes across the ground looking for the coach. Harriet can't pick the footy up, kicks it along the ground. Riley immediately tackled, the ball spills out, picked up by the big fellow in Clayton towards full forward in the last line of defence. Daniels the saving mark, goes across the ground. Here's Shan with another mark.
Beautifully played, Daniels. He found Shan loose at half back. Shan shifts it over the top to Harriet. They'll be pretty happy to keep possession of the footy. Thomson, they've got a good break and the rain tumbling down. It's as cold as charity here today at St Albans Park as the ball kicked to the centre wing, marked by Toddy McLeod, just defensive side of the centre. He tries to straighten up a bit, goes towards, well, probably towards the centre of the ground. High flyer Panther, couldn't hold the mark. Karkushka's hand pass at the back of the pack is okay. Oh, down goes Simmons. It might have been trying to get a kick. Kennedy it was, lost the footy. Thomson with the numbers, kicked the ball to the forward zone. Is that a free kick or a mark in the back? Whatever you like it is. It's one of the three. And number 59, Nick Maharis, has got 59 on for our listeners at the ground. He takes that mark, all free kick, kicks it long towards the square, back with the flight of the football. Chris Kelly is able to get a fist on it and thump it through for a rush behind.
So behind to Thomson, first score of the third quarter, 14-8-92. They lead Werribee Central 6-3-39. Raiders Bingo second quarter scoreboard, a minute and a half gone. Kick in taken very quickly there by Kennedy and marked by Dixon on the half-back flank. So Dixon now looking for options further afield. Decides to chip it short. I think they need to go longer than that.
Yeah, stop-start for Werribee, Eric. They just can't get anything happening at all.
So O'Malley now on half-back flank for Werribee Central, looking inboard.
Peter Kelly's just told us Jason Festuca is definitely on one leg.
So the ball right across the far. Oh, Leslie, goodness me. What sort of a kick was that? Because he's kicked it straight at him, Leslie. His handball over the top to Hoodie, and Hood, that's a shocking miss. And why would Adam Leslie not have had the shot for goal himself? And a goal gone begging for Thomson. 14-9-93. Raiders Bingo, third quarter scoreboard. Werribee Central 6-3-39. We've been playing 2.5 minutes.
It's too early for party time, isn't it?
Oh, I think
Kennedy loves kicking the ball to himself. He does again. Runs into the back pocket. Kicks it out to half-back flank. Found O'Malley who took the mark. Probably still in the back pocket, really. Hasn't gone past the scoreboard yet, so he is still in the back pocket. Rain still teeming down, not as heavy as it was just before half-time and during the festivities. He kicks looking for the big fella Clayton. He's up and can't hold the mark. Back of the pack, O'Coley. Around the body he goes with the right foot in towards the forward zone. The ball's pretty slippery, so no mark was taken. Is that out on the full or deliberate, or what do you call that?
Well, out on the full. Well, as deliberate as you'd ever want.
And it's a free kick to Thomson.
No, it's landed in the field of play. But
landed in. Okay, it's a boundary throw in then. Hope the boundary umpire gets hold of it. It's pretty cold down there. It'd get a bit chilly, the boundary umpire. And Mick Maharis done the ruck work, got the ball to the ground. Brother Troy was in there, couldn't get it. The big fella Clayton kicked the ball around the body, and the mark taken by Harriet. He's at half forward flank for Thomson on the grandstand side. So
Harriet now looking for options, pretty congested up forward, decides to go for the big torpedo, almost got it. It's gone a long way towards the full forward area. McLeod really didn't read that well. It was starting to drift away from him, and didn't move the body, put the arms out, and the ball, of course, being wet and heavy, just slipped straight through, but it's out of bounds.
Straight through the hula hoop.
5 metres from the behind post. The boundary umpire puts it in again. Nick Maharis does the ruck work, going into the open goal. That looked like McLeod, it might have been, has kicked it off the ground. I reckon it's Toddy McLeod.
I've got the glasses on it. Stay with it, Eric.
Looked like the number 29 on the back to me. He's kicked his second goal. I reckon it's the 15th for Thomson. 15 goals, 9.99. They lead Werribee Central 6-3-39. Raiders Bingo, third quarter scoreboard, 4.5 minutes gone.
Well, if Werribee we're going to have any say in this game, they certainly didn't want that to happen in this third quarter, Thomson to get the first goal. But that's the sort of goals you're going to get now. They're going to rush into there and just take your opportunity when it comes. And it's very difficult out there now to play any sort of footy. I don't think it's going to find out, but it looks like a bit of blue sky out there. Perhaps it might. But,
blue sky?
Blue sky.
I wonder what happened to the meteorology report we had early. Laurie reckoned it would come out sunny.
Well, I saw I'm a farmer. They don't know.
The ball straight up in the centre. Players tried and scrambling to get the ball out of the centre. Free kick given to Thomson McLeod. He's had a great burst of play. Gets a hand pass back to Shand. Shand, standing start. Long kick up towards half forward. The fist was okay. It was from the big fella there in Kennedy. Knocked the ball away from Werribee. Got it to the ground. Picked up at ground level by Highlander. Gardner on the right boot. Don't tell me he's checked that one as well. The Tubby Tigers are roaring. That's St Albans.
This day, Timmy Gardner. That's his third and the 16th. And all of a sudden, the floodgates are starting to open again. 16-9, 105 Thomson. 6-3-39 Werribee Centrals. Raiders bingo third quarter scoreboard. 5.5 minutes gone.
Well, he's played a pretty good game today, Tim. He's taken his opportunities today, and I've been critical of him sometimes, but that's the way he plays his footy. When it comes off, he's very, very good, and he's been very good today.
And this young Shan coming into the side, Laurie, he's had a few touches, particularly second and third quarters.
Yeah, I don't know where he's come from. He's out of the reserves, obviously.
Yeah. So their inclusions have been very helpful.
Well, Hoodie out of the reserves, he's been very good. 13 kicks for Hoodie and 2 goal and 3 handballs, so good effort.
So in the middle, again, he's absolutely dominated in the centre tap-outs, this Grigg. The ball for Werribee gets to half forward. Picked up Urquhart. He's immediately tackled. Not such a good handball. Mitchell attacks the footy, does well. Gets it to Bradley. Bradley's immediately tackled. Coming through, John stole the footy. He kicks it to towards half forward, and good diving mark to Urquhart. There goes Daniels running through, accepts a handball over the top of his coach Tommy Harriott on half-back flank. He's got time to pick it up. Shan does well, gives him time, and there's a lovely pass to Leslie. Handball to Shan, who's run on. Shocking kick off the inside of the boot to Shan, but leading in the race for the footy again is Timmy Gardner. He does. Oh, gee whiz! They both slid very, very badly along the ground, almost into the concrete interchange area for the Thomson club. But it's out of bounds, adjacent to the scoreboard here, which shows 105-39. Thomson in control from the throw-in. Ruckman don't get a touch on it. McLeod picks it up, tries to get a handball away. In there is looked like Hood in and under as well, and there's a free kick. What? The umpire has claimed he deliberately pushed that out. That is unbelievable.
That's a shocking decision.
God.
Where do we get the free? The kick is result not too
That could be deliberately out as well.
That's exactly right.
It's gone out of bounds on the bounce. It's
like players were sliding along the ground. He's sliding toward the boundary and hit the ball. Like, where else is it going to go?
Terrible decision. It's laughable. Okay, boundary umpire will start play again. Thomson in attack at half forward. The ball thrown in. At the back of the pack, it came there towards Riley. Couldn't handle it. Hand pass came out of the back was from Karkoukas. Got it forward to Werribee. Up towards the centre where it comes. Colbert slipped over, lost the footing. Not surprisingly, Bradley sees the ball safely over the boundary line for Thomson. Boundary throw in right in front of the commentary position. And the rain has eased a little, but it's a pretty greasy footy out there at the moment.
So 8 minutes gone, third quarter. Still 105 plays 39. Thomson in control. The boundary umpire puts the ball in. Big pack of players. Lovely tap forward by Greg for Stuka. Can't handle the footy. Not moving freely at all, is he? He's not really stretching out and running towards that footy. And that's a pity for the crowd here, and certainly for the Werribee Football Club, Werribee Centrals.
Well, once this margin moves out a little bit more, Eric, I don't think I'll be stretching out either, because it's mothballs after today for them.
Clayton wins this knockdown, got it down the ground. It's beautifully chopped off though by Thomson, by Hood. He got a hand pass there to Highland. He's in trouble, got a hand pass away. He's got a bit of backup support. It was Hood who got the ball forward to the centre. Clean bowled Leslie, who came out hard after it, couldn't pick it up. Back goes O'Malley. Kelly it was, got one high across the shoulder. Must take the free kick for Werribee, Chris Kelly. He's at centre half back. Werribee trying to mount some sort of a challenge. It's been all one-way traffic since quarter time. He goes out wide. Somali Armstrong put his fist in and knocked the ball away. Kennedy though for Werribee picks it up, kicks it round the body, wide towards the centre wing. Timmy Gardner's in possession.
Yeah, that's
in position.
Exactly
and Chugger's just knocked the ball over the boundary line. That wasn't the same as the one before. Even more blatant, you might say. The umpire said no, we'll have a boundary throw in.
Different umpire, of course, and that has a bearing on the decisions. But the ball out of bounds, centre wing out of side. 9 minutes gone, third quarter. In front, well, from behind, there was a good tap in by Clayton. Intercepted there by Mitchell. His handball's gone astray. Picked up by Calvert for Werribee. Towards half forward. Aaron Bradley again. He's taken some wonderful marks across half back. Plays on quickly. I don't know where he's kicked it out into no man's land. Leslie leads in the race for the footy. He's got closely attended by Kennedy, and the numbers come in because O'Malley now picks it up for Werribee, kicks towards half forward. Well, player slipping and sliding, picked up by Sabali Armstrong. He's going for the boundary, no doubt, but there's 3-1 Werribee Central's against the Thomson player Leslie.
He disguised it beautifully.
And from 45 metres from the boundary, he's found the line on centre wing, western side of the St Albans ground.
He bounced it just inside the line. It was a great kick from Armstrong. Ball back into play. Up they go. Grigg won that one down. Got down to the front of the pack. Chug got a hand pass away. Put his teammate under a bit of pressure. Good enough to get one away. Tackled there. Just Johns. He's got a hand pass away too. Kick around the body was from Chug. Down towards half forward for Werribee. Here comes Sabali Armstrong. Little toe poke. Bounces inside the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw in about 45 metres further around than where the previous one was. Scoreboard shows it is 39 to 105. That is brought to us by Raiders Bingo. Thomson in control. The ball back into play. The big fella Clayton gets up, knocks it to Pastuka. Couldn't handle the footy though. Taken away and beautifully done so by Tommy Harriott. And he punt kicks up towards half forward, but Dixon stands firm in defence and takes the mark.
Handball quickly to Simmons. Simmons right across the ground looking for Simon Calvert. Missed the chest mark. Picked up at the back of the pack by Mitchell. Eludes a tackle. Goes wide. The lead out there's from Riley. Terrific defensive stuff by O'Malley. Put the big fist into it, but Riley recovers quickly. If he holds his feet, he's away. Picks the footy up. Towards half forward flank, Nick Maharis. He's got 2 to boot also, but I think he's pretty comfortable to take the ball over the boundary line ahead of his 2 opponents, and the ball is out of bounds between wing and half forward, out of side. 11.5 minutes gone, third quarter, 105 plays 39. Thomson in command.
Every umpire puts it back into play. Tim Gardner up high wins the ruck on this occasion. Dan Simmons chops it off there at half back. Picks it up to Sean Simmons. Up and under kick into the centre. It's all Thomson. Harriott takes the mark. Shan let him go. So Harriott took it. He kicked the ball up towards half forward. Out they come. Kennedy with the fist. Got the ball away from his opponent. Heading close to the fence now. Bit of a race for the footy. Where'll be a chance here through the agency of Kennedy, who's kept coming. And Johns it was. Yeah, he knocked it out deliberately too.
But he's got
Hang on, no, the umpire's paid. Well, that's the same umpire, so he's consistent.
No, he paid in the back.
Paid in the back, did he? I don't know what they're doing. He kicks the ball down towards the centre wing for Stuka. Rows the pack beautifully. Got a hand pass to no one. He got it back himself. Tackle, dropped the ball. Must be free kicked.
He's in when that happens.
Yeah, he does usually gets away from those. But Leslie, when it's your day, it's your day. He's already kicked 4 in a magnificent tackle. So centre wing in front of the social club. Adam Leslie decides to go along the flank. It's a lead out there from Nick Maharis at the back of the pack, picked up by Kennedy. Kicks it inboard. Fairly lucky kick because it's ended up in the arms of Simon Calvert. Decides to go across the ground. This has been dangerous each time they've done this, Werribee. That taken by Simmons. Handball to Gillum. Gillum, good tackle again by Shand, and he's in trouble now. Gillum as McLeod really in hard for that football. They've got a chance to get rid of it. No, players falling on the footy now, and terrific defensive stuff by Shand again. Stopped the run of Chris Gillum, and Werribee heading goalwards. They're now still in the centre square. So umpire gets hold of the football. 13 minutes gone, third quarter. It's a good quarter for Thomson against whatever bruise there is. They've kicked 2 goals to 0, and the ball still in the centre square.
Here comes Fatuka trying to crash his way through the pack tackle. Lost the footy in the tackle. Werribee still a chance with the numbers. Chug, hand pass over the tops, close to the fence. Harriott's got it. Little left foot kick around the body. Beautifully done by Tommy Harriott. He could have put it into the commentary box, but he didn't. He just bumbled around the boundary line, bounced it inside the fence, gained 10 or 15 metres, and the boundary umpire is working hard this quarter on this side of the ground. He's going to let one rip again. Big Russell Griggs there to do the ruck work. He gets front position. Clayton comes in from the side. Probably won that one. He wasn't really effective though at ground level. Gillum picks it up. He kicks it back, and his opposition coach Harriott takes the mark. Now players come from behind. He can't do that because it wasn't play on.
It's got to be 50.
So that'll be 50 metres.
Yeah, that's a good decision.
Cornish. That was a very good decision. Hey, Cornish not agreeing. He said he was off. The umpire said, I haven't called play on.
That's exactly right.
Hey, Cornish not bothering to take the mark. Gillum's going to go back and do that honour.
Have a look at the lead on the other side. The Werribee forwards, they're not following at all.
Armstrong's
just trying to keep warm. I think he's run 80 metres and he doesn't want the ball, does he? No, he still kept going.
So the man on the mark is now on the 50-metre arc. Harriott, it's a lovely looking kick. The leads come from Nick Maharis. Good contest there by the Werribee defence, and that is as blatant as you like. Johns went for the boundary from 40 metres in field, no doubt where he was going, and unfortunately doesn't do them much good, Laurie, does it? They've got to get it forward. Ball thrown in. Chris Gillam picks it up at the back of the pack. Good shepherding there. Gets a handball to Kennedy. Around the body. The call was from Beck. And almost a mark there to Calvert. Picked up by Shan. Handball over the top to Grigg. Grigg now. The long kick into the forward arc. McLeod. Little fella going for the big mark. Now the ball's on ground level. And Kennedy again kicks it off the ground and concedes a behind. So this time, it is a score to Thomson. 16-10, 106 Thomson. 6-3-39 Werribee Central's Raiders bingo third quarter scoreboard. 15 minutes gone.
Kennedy, short kick back into play. Karkoukas marks in the back pocket. Going about 20 metres. That was about all. Werribee wondering where they can go now. What can they do to set something up for Stuka's the man to go to? They go to him at half back. He takes the mark. He's still probably inside the defensive 50. Now he kicks it longer out towards the wing. John's the target. Up he goes. Knocked away from him. Leslie is just doing everything right. Regains the footy at ground level. Swings on his left foot. Kicks it a little too far for his teammate there, who had made positions, Buddy Highland. But in from the side, that might have been Simmons, knocked the ball away from him, and we'll have a boundary throw in half forward flank. Thomson attack. Scoreboard shows 16-10, 106 to Thomson. Werribee 6-3-39 on the Raiders bingo third quarter scoreboard.
So 16 minutes gone. This time Gray doing the ruck work. Gets a tap down to Gillam. Draws a player. Handball to Chug. Keeps running. Gets a handball back again. Kicks it towards centre half forward. Cornish in good position in front of Coley. Has taken the mark. He chips it short. The lead has come there from Montgomery. And on the 50-metre arc, Montgomery now for Werribee Centrals. Called to play on. Kicks it as long as he can. It's going to be, Leslie in defence now. Takes a brilliant mark in the pack there. Denneman just onto the ground. It's heading for him, but Shand is there also. He takes the mark. Shand now touches the ball on the ground. Hasn't really got anyone to kick to. So now just has to kick long. It's 1 against 3. Highland. Remarkable mark. Christian Highland. Handball as he's falling to the ground to Timmy Gardner. And they're away again. At the back of the pack, Hood can't take the mark. Players over the top of him. The umpire's pinged him, but yeah. I think
he just dived on the ball, pulled it in, and just lay there. And the free kick was well and truly warranted on that occasion. Where do we now with the kick it out towards half back? Mark taking hand pass was a good one to Gillam, who runs through the centre now. Gillam with a right foot kick towards Calvert. Hadn't had a great day. Bradley's done a good job on him. Shand at ground level helping out. Calvert goes back after the footy. A kick off the ground toe poke. They're all slippery out there. Mahiris, that's Troy that time, picked it up, hand passed it out. Ball was kicked off the ground again by Werribee out towards the attacking side of the centre wing on the far side of the ground. It's gone out of bounds. And let's see what this says here. It says Newcombe at 10-11-71, Torquay are 8-4-52, and we're in the third quarter.
So here at St Albans, the ball out of bounds, half forward flank for Werribee Centrals, kicking to the Buckley's end, the southern end. In the third quarter, the umpire taking something off the ground there. Might have been a can or something as the ball thrown in there. Greg at the back of the pack gets the tap forward. Leading in the race for the ball there is Johns. He taps it forward, picked up there by Cornish. Chip inboard, but in the way there is Armstrong. At centre half back has taken the mark for the Thomson side. Where's he going to go? He's got Hood, and that's where he goes. Hood doesn't take the mark. It's too heavy, it's too big, and too slippery. Follows up, kicks the ball long towards Panther at half forward. He attacks the footy. It's so slippery, but he does well. Comes around on the left foot, kicks it high in the air. Good contest. Troy Maharis back there. No, in fact, it's Tommy Harriott. Kick off the ground again by Hood, following through. Leading in the race for the ball is Spuddy Hall. Don't tell me.
Off the ground.
A left footer off the ground. Wrong side of the goals for a right footer. And he's kicked the goal. Well, when it's going your way, that's goal number 4 for Christian Highland, and the 17th for the Thomson side. 17-10, 112. Leading Werribee Central's goal, in fact scoreless in this quarter, 6-3-39. Raiders bingo third quarter scoreboard, 19 minutes scoreless. Laurie, Werribee.
Well, that's right, Eric. They can't do a thing right. Thomson can't do much wrong. Look, they're getting everyone into the act now. Everybody's getting a touch on the footy when they go forward. Hoodie there, fumbled the ball, but had enough players around to assist him to give him a bit of a passage through there. Picked it up, kicked it into the forward 50. Finish up with Christian Highland. I don't think he could have picked it up, actually. It was slipping along in front of him. Decided he'd do a soccer kick. Got a lovely goal.
Gray versus Grigg. Grigg won that one. Hand pass come out of the pack for Thomson. Out wide, Timmy Gardner. Hanson needs a hand pass further afield. Maharaj gives a little slick one across there. Beautifully done to Daniels, who kicks the ball up towards half forward. Simmons, though, intercepts for Werribee. Wants to switch the play quickly. Went for Festuca. Wasn't a good kick. Festuca's got time to go and get it. He's in trouble. He's tackled. Loses the footy. Great tackle, Highland. Riley kicks it away from Festuca off the ground. It's into the forward pocket. Picked up here by Dixon. Over the top he goes. But his teammate under a bit of pressure. Simmons, right foot kick back there towards his teammate who's running at the football. Couldn't handle it. O'Malley went back after it. Got a hand pass out for Werribee. Was that a high tackle there on a Tommy Harriet player? No, it was not. Play on, said the umpire. Picked up by Christian Highland. Left foot kick goes in towards the square. Panthers up, can't take the mark. At ground level, Maharis has got it. Pushed the ball in front of him. A hand pass out of the pack. Here's a chance. Daniels in unfamiliar territory. Kick a left footer in towards the square. And it's gone through for a minor score.
Well, as Laurie said, all Thomson at the moment, 17-11, 113, leading Werribee Central 6-3-39. Raiders Bingo third quarter scoreboard, 20 and a half minutes gone.
And we can tell you that in that GFL final, Peter Kelly, South Barwon and North Shore, 4 players have been sent off.
Well,
only 16 players on for each side at the moment at half-time. 10-10 South Barwon, North Shore 8-4.
Well, the report I got was an all-in brawl as half-time, just before half-time. So
only caught 4 of them.
Perhaps that's the result of that. But the ball now for Werribee is back to centre wing. Daniels, plenty of time. Handball back to Mitchell. Mitchell now, he's also got plenty of time. Goes towards Gardner. Werribee players overrun the football. Gardner's over the top of it, tries to push it forward. But numbers back there with Werribee, and they're able to get a kick towards centre wing. Also numbers there, 2-1 for Werribee. Karkoukas comes inboard towards centre half forward. Coming in at the back was Shan, but against Denman it is. The free kick has been paid to Montgomery, and Werribee Central's 65 metres from goal. Plays on, goes across the ground. Who's up there? Johns is up there. Riley's come back. Johns, no, umpire said it was touched. Johns tries to get a kick on the footy. Shand again gets the footy, got nowhere to go. He's got, luck is a fortune, and if the ball doesn't go out of bounds, Thomson go all right here, because terrific work. Aaron Bradley allows Grigg to pick up the footy, go towards half forward. Mark dropped there by Roland Beck, half-back flank for Werribee. Gillam comes in to help. Panther is in there for Thomson. He paddles the ball to his advantage, goes toward the boundary. Hood with his pace, brilliant. Picks up the footy, back in the corridor. The kick's not so good, although Christian Highland runs hard at the footy. He gets through a tackle, gets around, kicks it long towards half forward. The leads come there from
Harriet.
Who is that? Tommy Harriet playing it full forward. He's got Riley streaming into the goal square, but he's also got Christian Highland. Not a good kick. Highland, though, makes it good. On the left foot, hooks around the body. There's a diving mark, not taken by Nick Maharis, that Thomson putting so much pressure on up there. Highland comes in to support. Now numbers, terrific work by Daniels. Handball players are slipping, sliding. Daniels picks it up, smothered off the boot, and that centre half back finally picked up for Werribee Centrals, but only into trouble because Troy Maharis has taken the ball, gone for the long shot from outside 50. Almost a fantastic mark there, Tommy Harriet, and off hands it is another behind to Thomson. So all Thomson.
Dave Kennedy put the boot into that, made sure no one was going to get a goal. He kicked it through for an own point.
17-12, 114. That's Thomson. Werribee Central 6-3-39. Raiders Bingo third quarter scoreboard, 23 minutes gone.
Kennedy kicks it into Simmons, who marks it in the back pocket, kicks it long. That's a better looking kick from Simmons, and mark taken. And would have been a free kick had it not been taken by Montgomery. It was Riley pulled into the ground thinking that he might drop it, but Montgomery equal to the task on that occasion. Spears the pass in towards Calvert, who's up, and he takes this mark in front of Bradley, who's worn him like a glove all day. Out comes the hand pass from Calvert, got it to Montgomery, who kept coming at centre wing, kicks it inside 50, little nudge out there on the big fella Robinson. It went to the back of the pack. Here comes coming through the pack is what about Denman, I think you find. He kicks the ball back to the centre wing position. Riley dropped the mark there for Thomson. Good enough to butter up, pick it up, kick the ball towards the centre wing position. Nick Maharis leading in the race for the ball, and it will be a boundary throw as it came off Maharis's hands. Robinson, get him in a minute. Cunningham right there with him as the boundary umpire lets it rip back into play. They go. We'll probably give that one to the big fella. Gray brought that one down the ground, but was in an effective knockout because it went to the base of the pack, and the umpire's got no option but to board up. The rain has stopped mercifully, but it's left its mark on the game because it's pretty slippery out there at the present time.
So 24 minutes gone, third quarter, ball in the air. This time Greg again gets the tap down. At the back of the pack is Troy Maharis. He's got Highland does well. Handball to Timmy Gardner. Where's he going to go? Round the circle, then kicks long towards half forward. Werribee players in good position, Montgomery, but he's a forward. He's got no one to kick the ball to because that's where he's supposed to be. Leslie on centre wing just taps it to Troy Maharis. He taps it to himself, kicks it along the boundary. Nice control kick. Panther attacks the footy, and that's good to see. Actually got it in his arms, so he's tackled immediately by Dave Kennedy, and ball players, the whole lot over the boundary line as Brent Hood comes off for a rest. Well earned, I'd suggest, as Troy McLeod comes on. We're now 25 minutes into the third quarter.
It's been all Thomson in this quarter. They haven't scored a goal. I don't think Werribee this term as the umpire posed it back into play. A lot of players getting around the footy. Plenty of arms up in the air, and what about a free kick for me? The umpire, having none of that, will have a ball up decision as Christian Highland has played a great game. Hands the football back to him. It's just forward of the centre wing, getting towards half forward. Thomson in attack as the umpire throws it up. Peter Gray will do the ruck work. Greg wins it clearly, but beautifully sharked by Pastuca. He kicks the ball across towards Karkoukas, knocked away from him by Mitchell. Ground level, Thomson might have the numbers. No, Karkoukas back on it. Has a fresh air shot off the ground, picked up by Mitchell. Little chip around the body. Went for Panther, knocked away from him by Kennedy. Simmons has got it at ground level. Swings onto that favoured left boot. Kicks it out towards Karkoukas, who marks just inside the defensive 50. Wants to chip it quickly in a hurry towards his teammate there, who they couldn't pick it up. He didn't finish. Montgomery it was. Picked it up, ran through the centre, touched the ball on the ground once, then straightens up and goes long, and Calvert drifts back with the flight of it and takes the mark right on the 50-metre zone, attacking. Probably too far out to score with crook legs and a wet ball. He kicks it high. Coley's sitting back, smoking the cherry, and he just takes the mark in the back pocket. It was a poor kick from Calvert, and then they let O'Coley in, who took the mark on it to Daniels at half-back, and he'll go wide because his teammate Big Gage is running down the ground. Dropped the mark, but still got plenty of time, and Gage is out at half-back for Thomson, relaying the ball towards the centre wing.
Well, the ball overrun by Tommy Harriott. Kennedy, there his opponent, gets a handball, a nothing handball, and now Thomson with the opportunity. Panther again, good body work in shepherding, good terrific work Tommy Harriott. Umpire says no, I'll ball the ball up. He might have been a bit stiff then, Tommy Harriott, because the umpires have been paying the free kick, haven't they?
Watched on the screen, Karkoukas knocked the ball out from under him and went behind him, and someone fell on top of the ball. Karkoukas wasn't laying on top of the ball, someone behind him was.
Good call. So in the ball up there, Greg, beautiful tap down again. Mitchell can't run onto the footy, picked up there by Chug towards half forward. Coming in Leslie, hard at the footy, so's Calvert. Player grab without the football. Umpire didn't see that as a series of handballs comes for Thomson and eventually to Riley. Can't pick it up, so he kicks it off the ground. McLeod attacks the footy, also kicks it off the ground. He doesn't make contact second time, and this time Kennedy's immediately tackled. Gardner puts a tackle on there, picked up by, that was Maharis, and picked up by Ross Panther. He goes goalwards, and I'll tell you what, the goal umpire is pretty happy with it. So the Thomson players, and Ross Panther's kicked his second. Nick Maharis gave him the handball. Terrific work in close, and the 18th goal for Thomson. 18-12, 120. Werribee Central 6-3-39. Scoreless in the third quarter with the breeze. Raiders bingo third quarter scoreboard. 28 minutes gone.
Yeah, I don't think the desires out there though much anymore, Eric. I think that's certainly that half-time lead stunned Werribee. There's no doubt about that. They've come out here and Thomson have just gone right on with the job, and they're playing pretty good football. They're running a few blokes into form as well, so that's very, very good.
Back into the centre. Umpire throws the ball up that just lands at the ruckman's feet there. Kicked off the ground, might have been Pastuca. He went after it again, Jason Pastuca. Another kick off the ground, and he throws his head skywards as the siren sounds for three-quarter time, which shows that Thomson have got 18-12, 120. Werribee Central 6-3-39. Raiders bingo third quarter scoreboard, and it was all Thomson again in that quarter.
So goal kickers for the game for Thomson. 4 to Adam Leslie, 4 to Christian Highland, 3 to Timmy Gardner, 2 to Todd McLeod, 2 to Ross Panther, and 1 each to Sabali Armstrong, Tom Harriott and Brent Hood. And for Werribee Centrals, all the same at half time. Chris Gillum 3, 1 each to Mark Bernardo, Simon Calvert and Dale Carlton. We'll go to a break.